Good morning. This song was written by Faya Rose Torre. She was the first black woman judge in Alabama. She was a great songwriter. And you already know it. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river. Let's sing that again. There's a river flowing in my soul.
There's a river flowing in my soul.
Add some harmony.
There's a river flowing in my soul. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a
There's a river flowing in my heart.
There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river.
What the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive.
Flowing in my mind.
There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my mind. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river.
There's a river flowing.
There's a river flowing.
Keep it there.
There's a river flowing. 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 There's a river.
Flowing in my soul.
Now is the time when children are invited invited to come forward to light candles of joys and sorrows, and let us all rise in body or spirit and sing together, Morning Has Broken, hymn number 38.
We welcome each other into this place of love, inclusion, and compassion. We create sacred space together. Whoever you are. Whomever you love. Wherever you are. Welcome here. Whatever the color of your skin, whoever you are, or your country of origin, whoever you are, whatever your gender or the source of your faith, wherever you are on your life's journey, whoever you are. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Let us now light our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. Blessed is the fire of our faith and the chalice of our community. Blessed is the living tradition that is carried forward in our work and our love. Blessed is the transient flame we kindle here. Blessed is the illuminated moment of our gathering. Blessed is the light of the eternal. Blessed is the sacred call of life to which we give ourselves in answer.
Good morning. My name is Adam Pod, and I am the music director here. It's Jazz Sunday. It's February. It's Black History Month. You got those just right. Lots of churches and other institutions will be lifting up the voices and the works of Black artists this month. This is a good thing, of course, and an annual reminder of where so much of our culture that we enjoy in America comes from. And America could use all the reminders it can get. Here at First Unitarian, we have Jazz Sunday every month. Our Jazz Sundays usually include music from the American jazz and blues traditions, and they often also include gospel songs and pop songs and folk songs and spirituals. Virtually everything under this wider stylistic umbrella is either a Black tradition or can be traced back to a Black tradition. With that in mind, having Jazz Sunday every month has a really powerful potential. It can be a monthly reminder of the sources and contributions to American culture that many of us treasure so dearly. There's also a potential risk in having Jazz Sunday so often in a predominantly white space. The risk of ramping up our consumption of Black culture without considering the journey these songs took before they reached our ears here this morning. So now what? What are we supposed to do? Not enjoy the music? Be careful not to clap too much when a song is feeling fun? No. For the love of God. Please, no. This music, as with this very worship service, was designed to lift spirits up. It was written often in times as an antidote to unthinkable pain and suffering, injustice, oppression, slavery. My hope is that you don't enjoy this music any less, but do clock the difference for yourself between easy listening and joyful jazz. I hope you find even more joy and that you connect to that joy even more deeply with an understanding of the music's origins, recognizing the very miracle of its creation given the circumstances it was born from, In the spirit of deeper connection and deeper listening, let us now turn and greet one another.
Are there any kids who want to come up for the new member ceremony? We're gonna bless the new members, so I need the children to help me do it. Let me see if I can get these ones over here too.
Good morning. My name is Garnet Losack. I'm the Director of Congregational Life here at First Unitarian, and I am here to welcome 8 new members to our congregation. New Member Sundays are my favorite days, and that's saying a lot because I love every Sunday here at First Unitarian. Today we are welcoming 8 new members. They represent a wide range of neighborhoods, of interests, of generations, and of skills. All of these folks have committed themselves to First Unitarian's mission and purpose and to our Right Relations Covenant. They have pledged their time, treasure, and talent, and several of them have already moved into positions of leadership. And now, if you haven't met them already, it is my honor to introduce them to you. As each of them come up to the risers, let's welcome them with the words, "We welcome you and we bless you." Nick Capicato. Nick comes to us through his partner, Kate Caudill. He is a social studies teacher at Abraham Lincoln High School. Nick is interested in education policy and food justice. He loves to cook and hike, and he lives in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. We welcome you and we bless you. Charlie Castillo. Charlie was introduced to First Unitarian through his friend Jocelyn. Jocelyn has since relocated, but we thank her for bringing Charlie to us. He works for the Department of Education as a teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing. He is proficient in American Sign Language and French. He loves to read, takes walks, and go to museums. Charlie lives in Park Slope. We welcome you and we bless you. Robbie Economou. Robbie is a lifelong UU who is a leader in metro area young adult ministry and is an alumnus of Unirondack, the summer camp in the Western Adirondacks, where my children also went, by the way. Talk to me, it's a great place. Robbie is the manager of the Good Food Bucks program, an anti-hunger program in New Jersey. And Robbie lives in Jersey City. We welcome you and we bless you. Sky Miller. Sky has been attending services at First Unitarian for over a year. She is active in our social justice efforts, especially with our newly created Brooklyn UUs for Justice in the Middle East, also known as BUJMI. Sky lives in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. We welcome you and we bless you. So Patricia Santana is online. Patricia, welcome. I hope all your online people are welcoming you. I first met Patricia and her partner Donovan, who was with her online, when they attended a newcomer orientation in August of 2023. Patricia is the communications director for City Councilwoman Sandy Nurse. She is a lover of reading, yoga, and jazz music. So we picked the right day for you, Patricia. Patricia lives in Bushwick. We welcome you and we bless you. Rick Smigelski. I had to practice that. Rick is a former member of All Souls and started attending First Unitarian regularly with his partner, Kara Haft. He is a teacher and producer of documentaries. Rick's interests include vinyl, cinema, and immigrant rights. He can often be seen staffing the front doors as an usher. He lives in Sunset Park. We welcome you and we bless you. Grace Stanley. Grace has been attending services at First Unitarian for just about 3 months. They are a writer-editor for Cornell University with a strong interest in mutual aid and LGBTQ plus community building. They live in Bushwick. We welcome you and we bless you. And Donovan Tavares, who is online with us. Donovan brings to us a wealth of skills in community and youth organizing and facilitation. He is an organizer at the NAACP Legal Defense Fund who loves music, creative writing, and history. Donovan lives in Bushwick. We welcome you and we bless you. And now I invite our board co-president, Jake Powell, to do the liturgy of welcome.
Thank you, Garnet. To our new members this morning, we welcome you each to our fellowship. We ask you now, by joining this society, do you commit yourself to stand in right relationship with our community and to accept the responsibilities of membership? Are you ready to lend your time, financial support, and creative energy in support of the goals and shared work of this congregation?
I am. I pledge to work with this community towards the healing and transformation of our world, offering the gift of myself, my insights, my compassions, my dreams, and my vital energy.
Thank you. And now, will the current members please rise in body or in spirit and join together in our words of welcome. We welcome you to the First Unitarian Congregational Society in Brooklyn, to its idealism and its freedom, to the depth of its inheritance and the breadth of its community, to the faith and hope and love which bring us together. We pledge your affection, interest, and support in your spiritual journey and life journey.
And now the children, youth, and religious education community. We welcome you with open minds. We welcome you with helping hands. We welcome you with loving hearts. Together, we work for peace and justice and care for the earth.
Please return to the center aisle where you will be greeted by your buddy. Will the congregation now rise and sing together, "From You I Receive"?
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
Now let us make our rainbow arch and sing our children's blessing as they go to their classes.
One, two, two.
Think about the life I live, a figure made of clay, and think about the things I've lost, the things I gave away. And when I'm in a certain mood, I search the halls and look. One night I found these magic words in a magic book. Throw it away, you can throw it away. Give your love, live your life each and every day, and keep your hand wide open. Let the sun shine through, 'cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. There's a hand to rock the cradle and a hand to help us stand with a gentle kind of motion that moves across the land. And the hands unclenched and open, gifts of life and love it brings. So keep your hand wide open if you're needing anything. Throw it away. You can throw it away. Give your love and live your life each and every day. And keep your hand wide open. Let the sun shine through. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. And keep your hand wide open. Let the sun shine through. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. There's a natural obligation to what we own and claim, possessing and belonging to, acknowledging a name. So keep your hand wide open if you're needing love today, 'cause you can't lose it even if you throw it all away. Throw it away. You can throw it away. Give your you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. You can never lose a thing if it belongs to you.
Hello, everybody. It's a pretty good crowd here today. So y'all got up early on a Sunday, and you made your way through the snow. You got on the subway. You got your children on the subway. You probably climbed a lot of stairs to get here. Or if you drove, I think maybe some people do drive, very brave souls. That meant you also had to get up early, and you had to brush ice or snow off of your car, and then you had to drive through these snowy streets to get here. So I wonder, why did you go through all that trouble? I mean, some of us are paid to be here, you know. The rest of you, I wonder, why did you bother? Well, we'll get to that maybe. But welcome, I'm glad that you're here. And since you're here, let me tell you about some of the miracles that have happened here. Here at the First Unitarian, in the last almost 200 years that we've been around, someone met the love of their life here, and they got married in this very sanctuary. Someone brought their children here, and those children grew up with more parents and grandparents than they knew what to do with. Someone who never had children came here and ended up with more children and grandchildren than they knew what to do with. Someone had surgery or a new baby and promptly got more casseroles brought to their home than they could fit in their freezer. Someone got into a terrible argument with a friend here, and they made up afterward, and they're still friends now, 40 years later. Someone found a new job opportunity here. Someone learned public speaking here and did public speaking here for the first time. Was that you today, Adam? Nah. Someone went to a city council meeting for the first time because of something that they heard here. Someone admitted something hard here in front of their friends, and they cried, and everyone hugged them afterward. These are all miracles, and these miracles are still happening today. There will be miracles here next week and next month and in years to come. Lives are transformed here. Is that not a miracle? How many opportunities do we have for transformation throughout our lives? And so blessings to you, all the new members who are here to be transformed and to transform us and transform the world in turn. We are so glad that you're here, part of the ministry of the First Unitarian Congregational Society of Brooklyn. Because you see, we are all ministers here. Who is a minister but a spiritual leader? Someone who teaches, someone who comforts, someone who prays, who offers guidance and counsel. Someone who is called to a life of service to be part of something bigger than themselves. That is a minister, and that is all of us. You can minister to the person next to you or behind you or in front of you in the pews. You can teach, can comfort, can pray, can offer guidance and counsel. You not only can, but I think you should. I think that you will at some point. Because that is how we transform and are transformed. That is what we do as part of a faith community, as part of any community. When you signed that membership book, you pledged yourself to be part of the ministry of First Unitarian. And there are many, many ways that that ministry can take shape. Whatever it is that, as Howard Sermon said, makes you come alive, that is your ministry. What is it that you are passionate about? What change do you want to be in the world? You can practice it here. If it's beauty that makes you come alive, there are many opportunities for beauty here, from picking up trash outside to planting flowers on the garden beds to helping decorate for the holidays to making art here. If it's working with children, then you can teach OWL or volunteer in the Sunday school. If it's justice or mutual aid that makes you come alive, we have social justice programs here that are working to deepen our ties with the community and take legislative action in accordance with our values. And of course, all these ministries overlap as well. We teach our children about justice here, and the children do help us decorate for the holidays. But maybe you've looked around and the ministry you want to see doesn't exist here yet. Maybe what makes you come alive is, for the sake of example, let's say that it's Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe you're a dungeon master who's never been able to make it all the way through a campaign because your group always falls apart due to scheduling issues. All of y'all that just laughed, you know the pain. Or maybe you've always wanted to try playing, but you've never been able to find a group where you felt welcome. Well, guess what? We are in the business of miracles here. If someone in this room wants to start a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, we can offer space, we'll offer snacks, we'll work to make it a welcoming, inclusive group where everyone feels that they can belong, and if there is a true miracle, we will make it all the way through a campaign. And through that ministry, lives will be transformed. Lifelong friendships will be forged. The players will learn through collaborative storytelling how to build the world that we dream about. The campaign will be conducted according to UU values in whatever way the group decides. And when one of the players announces to the others that they're giving up drinking, let's say, the other players will love and support them in that. Anything can be a ministry with the right intention and care. Anyone can be a minister with the right intention and care. And the world needs ministers now more than ever before. The world needs healing. The world needs love. The world needs hope. The world needs people who comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. The world needs people who have faith in the human capacity for change. The world needs people who believe that beloved community is possible. Not only that, but who believe that beloved community is possible here. And more than ever before, the world needs people who take action to bring about beloved community now, to bring about beloved community here. This requires us to be brave. We need to be brave enough to take risks, to try new things with new people, to say, I want to try public speaking. Let me try giving the greeting on a Sunday morning. To say, I want to learn how to fundraise, to become more comfortable with talking about money. Let me join the stewardship team. To say, I want to start a food pantry. I bet I can find a team of 5 people here who want to do that with me. To say, I want to learn to be less angry, and I'm going to ask my community to help me and support me. We need to be brave. We need to be brave enough to be compassionate when someone doing public speaking for the first time stammers and stutters their way through a meeting presentation. We need to be brave enough to try Dungeons and Dragons even though we don't really understand what that is or why some people seem to like it so much. We need to be brave enough to talk about money even when it makes us really, really uncomfortable, or to talk about race, or to talk about class, or to talk about things that we disagree on that all make us very, very uncomfortable. We need to be brave enough to say to the people we love, I think you might have a drinking problem. We need to be brave enough to say to the people we love, I'll talk to you later, when you're less angry. And we need to be brave enough to listen, even to people with whom we disagree or we don't understand, especially to people with whom we disagree or we don't understand. Because this is how we build beloved community. This is how we create miracles together. By speaking and by listening, by teaching and by learning, by recognizing that each of us has a ministry and that we each have a role to play in this community and in this movement. By taking ownership of this place that we call the First Unitarian Congregational Society in Brooklyn. And before you know it, those miracles spill out of those doors and onto the streets and goes everywhere like sunshine. Well, maybe sunshine on a different day than today. And then the world is full of miracles, and the world is transformed. This is why we bother. Because this is how, as the old Universalists used to say, we love the hell out of this world.
Please rise in body or spirit for Every Time I Feel the Spirit, which is the music and the words are in your order of service. Let's sing that again.
Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray.
Upon the mountain, my God spoke. From the Mount came fire and smoke. All around me looked so shy. Asked my God if all was mine.
Every time.
Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray.
The river Jordan, it runs right cold, chills the body but not the soul. But there ain't but one train on this track, and it runs to heaven and right back.
Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my
moving in my heart.
You may be seated. Each month, First Unitarian shares our offering plate with a different worthy organization, and this month we are sharing the plate with the UU Disaster Relief Fund. You can read about them in your order of service, and our offering will now be received with gratitude.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well.
That was so good that I almost forgot about what came after. I was like, oh man, it's a great end of the service. But no, now is a time for a moment of silent reflection. Let's reflect on our ministries and those who have ministered to us. I will keep time. To whatever great spirit that moves within and without us, to whoever may be listening, whether that's some higher power or the person sitting next to you or just the beating of your own heart. May we all come alive. May we all find that which makes us come alive. May we come alive for Palestine, Ukraine, Israel, Russia, Sudan, and Somalia. Let us come alive for climate change, for immigration, for the rights of trans people and women and people of color. Let us come alive to the needs of our neighbors, to our own needs, to the needs of the earth and the trees and the fish and the birds. May we all be safe. May we keep each other safe. May we all be well. May we keep each other well. May we be whole. May we keep each other whole. May we all come alive to our shared humanity and come together in the creation of beloved community. May we be brave enough to do so. And in our own community, we pray for all those suffering from illness, grief, or hardship. We keep in our hearts Kay Corquette and Lee Most and his wife, Yvonne Most, who was recently diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And we pray for David Lazik, who is recovering from surgery. And we also have a joy to celebrate today. Julie, Rishi, and Nico welcomed baby Ayan to their family on Friday. The whole family should be home tomorrow. And now, into this sacred space, we speak out loud or add to the chat the names of other loved ones we are praying for this morning. I welcome us all now to light candles of joy or sorrow. If you're watching on Zoom or Facebook, please feel free to light a candle in your home. If you feel that you need to be heard or there's something on your mind that you would like to share, we have a space for you after the service. Come see me in the Chapel of All Faiths.
Every single week I sit in the pew here and worry that we're going to run out of candles. I think we may have to add a few more. Take down my anxiety. That wonderful smell that we can all smell, I think, wafting out of the kitchen is chili, and it is being prepared by our youth group, our high school youth group, and they would love it if you would come downstairs and eat some after the service. It seems like a perfect day for chili. They are raising money to pay for a service learning trip that they'll be taking this summer in West Virginia. So please go downstairs, have a wholesome meal. It is a perfect day to stay inside and be warm in fellowship. There are a couple of other things happening this afternoon. The men's group is meeting at 1:45. They'll be meeting in the Eastman room. I bet most of you don't even know what that means or where you can find it. 12:45. Thank you, Charles. 12:45. 12:45. In the Eastman room. Anyway, we will, if you are interested, if you identify as male and you would like to go to the Eastman room, we will get you there. Come downstairs. I promise it will happen. The book discussion led by Reverend Megan, Second Nature, is at 1 p.m. in the library. If you are in the process, if you've read the book or in the process of reading the book, you are welcome to attend. I also invite everybody to go to the chapel and see the wonderful timeline that our transition team has put together. It is really awesome. 200 years of First Unitarian history across that wall. So please get your chili, take a bowl, and go visit the chapel and see that group. Also, our grief group will be meeting at 2 p.m. in the third floor. So if you are working through grief of the loss of someone, please join the grief group at 2 p.m. And now I would like to invite anyone who is here for the first or second time who has not yet been brave enough to stand up and introduce themselves. No pressure, but we would love to get a chance to see you and say welcome. Is there anyone who would like to introduce themselves? Yeah. Welcome. 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 Okay, there are oh, go ahead, yeah. Welcome. Glad to have you back. Returning UUs, we love you. Yeah. Welcome. Okay. There are welcome cards in your pews. Please consider filling one out because that will help me to make sure that you get a name tag when you come back, and also I'll make sure you have a subscription to our weekly e-news so you know what's happening here at First Unitarian. There are also welcome cards downstairs at our Connections table. A member of the Connections team will be there to help you with that, and I will be downstairs as well. And one more thing, I must tell you that there is a congregational meeting on February 23rd at 12:45 right here in the sanctuary. Please look at your order of service for more information about lots of more events that are happening throughout the winter here at First Unitarian. And now let's stand and sing together our final hymn, This Joy. The words are in your order of service.
This joy that I have,
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
sing that again. This joy that I have.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This strength that I have.
This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Trumpet. This voice I have.
This voice that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This voice that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This voice that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
This hope I have. This joy, one more time, this joy.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Welcome to the First Unitarian, and I will, that you take a piece of First Unitarian with you when you leave today in your heart, that you find your calling and your ministry here if you haven't found it already, and take that into the world with you. Transformed people transform the world. Be brave, friends. Be brave. I'll see you next week.